Hello, friends. Welcome to Friday Night Love with Huhnkie, episode 255.4. Happy Sunday evening. Yeah, Instagram live edition. Yeah, happy Sunday evening. And I took a full bath, so yeah, I look and feel clean. Good. Yeah, personal hygiene, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's do martial arting. Good evening. We'll do jump back here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hua! 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 Yeah. All right. Yeah, martial arts. Okay. Yeah. Good. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Woo! Good exercises. Hmm. Okay, welcome back, brother. Happy Sunday evening. Grab some drinks. Okay. Get some more water. Okay. Ah, welcome, welcome. And let me redo my hair. Ah, ah. Eh, all right. Happy Sunday evening. Yeah. Uh, yeah, you will just leave it. Okay. Ah, no, it's too far back. Yeah. I want more coverage there. Not quite working. Whatever. Let's move on. Okay. So, whatever. Okay. Let's continue to talk about religion, history, science. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Uh, so in Islam, the there's a lot of reference to Old Testament and New Testament in Bible. Okay. Prophet Muhammad Allah of Islam really respected both Judaism and Christianity, and so in Islam, they see Islam as a continuation, more evolved, more improved, more updated Abrahamic religion. That's how they see it. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So, one chapter in Quran in Islam is dedicated to Saint Mary's father's house. Okay, who's Saint Mary? Mother of Mr. Jesus. Okay, yeah. Uh, some people refer to that lady as a Virgin Mary. I do not. Was she a virgin? Some people believe she was a virgin when she was pregnant with Mr. Jesus. But how about me? I'm a little bit skeptical about it. Okay, yeah. I am not a Christian, so I don't have to abide by their rules. Or humanologist. Okay, so uh, I'm only 47 years old, although I look a lot younger than that. Okay, yeah, I took a full bath and exfoliation with my fingertips. Okay, so it's like shedding a skin. Okay, yeah, like some animals do. Okay, yeah, but it's traditional Korean bathing style. Actually, it's called demiri. Okay, yeah, yeah, I use my fingernails. Okay, exfoliation. Uh, some Koreans do that. I do it. But in South Korea, they use the cloth. It's kind of like a gentle scrub, okay? But I don't. I use my fingernails, okay? And fingertips. For my face, yeah, both fingertips and fingernails. Other parts of my body, I use my fingernails, okay? Yeah, to exfoliate. Yeah. Once a week. Sunday evening, okay? Yeah. Full bath. Anyway, so I'm 47 years old. Uh, but I look younger than that, okay? Yeah. I think I can pass by 17 on Sunday evening after full bath. Okay, yeah. Okay. But I'm 47. Okay. So 5 minutes break for chorus. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Welcome. Good evening. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Good evening. Welcome. We're talking about religion, history. Okay, so yeah, I'm 47 years old, and I'm yeah, I am smart. Okay, yeah. So although I'm not that old, because I'm smart, and so are you. Okay, if you're here, yeah, you're the chosen ones. Okay, yeah. Welcome to humanology school. Okay, yeah. If you're here, yeah, you're some of the smartest people in the world. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so welcome. Okay, yeah, cheers. So, a war, let there be peace. Okay, yeah, that's all I have to say. Yeah, let there be peace. Okay, yeah, that's all I have to say. We love everybody. Okay, yeah. So, okay, yeah. Welcome. Okay, so yeah, let there be peace. Okay, yeah. So I'm 47 years old. Okay, so but I'm a smart person. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm handsome, I'm beautiful, yes, I know my worth, okay, but I'm not only beautiful, handsome, kind of K-pop. I gave myself a nickname, okay, K-pop sex appeal, okay, so yeah, that's nickname I gave to myself, okay, so I cannot pronounce that word because it's not age appropriate, but I cannot pronounce that word, but I can spell it, okay, so that's allowed, okay. So, yeah, so yeah, I'm both beautiful, handsome, and also I'm very smart. Okay. Uh, some people may say that, oh, Huhnkie Lee, you're a narcissist. Uh, sure, why not? Why not? Sure. But jokes aside, um, I'm 47 years old, but I'm smart. Okay, so uh, I have some theory about God. Okay, yeah. The way I have experienced my life, 47 years of life, I think God exists. And but when it comes to miracles, okay, it seems that God does like 10% miracle, 20%, 30%, varying degree of miracles, some intervention, divine intervention. But I do not think God's modus operandi, MO, is like 100% miracle. I do not think God does that. Okay, so based on my experience, observation of the world, it seems that God hide himself behind a veil, behind a curtain. And that curtain, veil that God hide himself behind, what is it? It's what's known as what we call science. That's what it seems to me. Okay. Yeah. Oh, previous life? Yeah, that's interesting concept, right? In Hinduism, Buddhism. Yeah, I mean, in Zoroastrianism in Iran, Persia, okay, Zoroastrianism, the religion of eternal fire, they talk about afterlife. Okay. In Judaism, they do not talk about previous life or afterlife. It's Zoroastrianism. Okay, about 500 BC, which influenced Christianity and Islam. Okay, yeah. In Christianity and Islam, they heavily influenced by Zoroastrianism. Okay, yeah, and so. Mhm. But afterlife concept is Zoroastrianism in Iran, today's Iran, Persian Empire back in the days. Okay, yeah. But in Hinduism, Buddhism, they talk about the reincarnation, right? The previous life and afterlife as well. Okay, it's interesting concept in diversity of religions. Okay, share up, share. Okay, right. Finance break. Yeah, mighty pro future leaders. Yeah, martial arts, education, career development. Okay, yeah, thank you. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Vocal rest. Okay. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Good evening. Mhm. Okay, welcome back. We are back. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so let's talk about miracles. Okay, yeah, medical miracles like emergency room. It does happen, but it's more like 10% miracle, 20% miracle, 30% miracle, varying degrees. Because in emergency room, yeah, there are doctors, nurses who are highly, highly educated people. Okay, so yeah, and also emergency medical technicians. Okay, police officers, firefighters, they save lives on a daily basis. I appreciate their service. Okay, yeah. The dedicated professionals, hardworking people. Okay, yeah, they're great. They save lives. Okay, yeah, every day. Huh. Isn't that cool? All right, yeah, cool people. They save lives every day. All right, and also medical miracle, some divine intervention, maybe 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, okay? But not like 100% miracle though. But if Saint Mary was indeed a virgin, that would have been 100% miracle. In my 47 years of life experience, God does not do that. That's my opinion, my experience, my observation, okay? Because God, in my observation, he tend to hide himself behind this veil, cartoon of science. Evolution, for example. Yeah, like, he worked very slowly by manipulating DNA mutation to slowly direct for billions of years, millions of years, particular direction so that some animal would have developed wing, feather, so that they can fly in the sky. But it took a long time for even for God to make that happen. Huh? Yeah. Uh, okay, you're interested in religion, huh? Yeah, sure, that's great. So am I. Okay. Afterlife? Oh, sure, sure. I do not know. Okay, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, some people say in the emergency room, they were in coma, unconscious, for hours, sometimes days, weeks, and they come back to life and they recount their stories. Yeah, they've been to heaven. Yeah, I read about it. Okay, and so is there afterlife? There could be. I do not know. Okay, I hope there is. But what I want to believe in is this. Uh, so okay, let's talk about science. Okay, like okay, for God to create flying bird or insect like dragonfly, there's long period of directed mutation. Okay, one DNA at a time. I mean, one was the ATGC, the one nucleotide at one time. Okay, so just mutation, one mutation, one. Okay, and so that yeah, some animals would develop these wings. It took God millions of years. It did not happen in one day. Okay, yeah. How about humans? Airplanes, drones, helicopters. It took humans about maybe about 100 years to invent a machine that can fly. It took them a long time. Engineers, scientists, okay? It took them inventors. It took them a long time. So maybe one day, some people can come up with forever young, anti-aging, reverse aging therapy or drug, whatever. Maybe gene therapy. Okay, that's possible because nobody thought that 100 years, 200 years ago, people can fly. They imagined it, but nowadays it's common sense. Cell phone, internet. 100 years ago, maybe some science fiction writers imagined it, wrote about it. Internet, cell phone, computers. It took a long time. Okay, maybe 100 years for people to invent it, to make it work. But 200 years ago, it was only it existed in the realm of science fiction, people's imagination. But it happened, right? So forever young, elixir, in Korean word, 불로장생약, okay, like ambrosia, right? Yeah, people have been looking for it for millennia, thousands of years. Okay, they've been looking for it. Okay, maybe one day it can happen. Forever young, right? That's what I like to believe in. Okay, yeah, it can happen. Okay, yeah. I mean, look, couple days ago, some people went to the moon and came back safely. I'm glad they came back safely. Okay, yeah, Artemis 2. Yeah, congratulations. Okay. And but before that, in 1970s, 60s, the Apollo mission, they actually landed on the moon. Okay, moonwalk. That happened right about 50 years ago, 100 years ago. Yeah, people imagined that, but nobody thought it would be possible. But it happened. Right? Yeah. So forever young, eternal youth, eternal life. It can happen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look at me. I'm 47. Huh? 5 minutes break, vocal rest. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Okay. Let me guess. Yeah, I got the wine and beer. Good. Okay, welcome, baby. So now let's get back to Abrahamic religion discussion. So in Islam, Quran, I did not read the entire Quran as book, okay, but I read some parts of it, okay. So, uh, and an entire chapter is dedicated to Saint Mary's family, her father, okay, yeah, very cool, okay, yeah. So not many people know about this, okay. So, all right, okay. So, now. Mr. Jesus' mother, Saint Mary, okay, so she uh, was engaged to Mr. Joseph, old man, okay, successful business owner, carpentry shop, okay, yeah. So I guess he got good money, okay, yeah. So basically, he engaged to Miss Mary, I guess to take care of her, okay, yeah. I don't know the details, okay, it's 2,000 years ago, okay, so but males can be still reproductive at old age. Okay, like in America, Hollywood, Mr. Robert De Niro, okay, or Mr. Clint Eastwood or whoever, okay, yeah. So males can still be reproductive at old age. Okay, so if but they were not married yet. Okay, Miss Mary and Mr. Joseph, old man, young lady, uh, they were engaged. Okay, but they were not married yet. But back in the days, they cannot sleep together before marriage. It's ancient custom. Okay, even today, some old school people who are young, they still do that, especially some religious setting. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Back in the days, even stricter standard. Okay, so then if Miss Saint Mary was not a virgin when she got pregnant with Mr. Jesus, then what are some alternative explanations? I don't know. I do not know. I was not there. But we can come up with some theories. Welcome to human rights school, okay? Human rights show. Yeah. It's weird. I know, but I'm a weirdo, okay? I'm a strange guy, okay? Well, yeah. But look, I love everybody, and I do not want to offend people, okay? But if I did offend anybody, I apologize. I'm sorry, okay? But what offends me is my hairstyle, okay? So let me redo my hair, okay? Whatever. Okay. This sake, okay? Yeah, Japanese rice wine. It's nice. Very fragrant. Nice. I like it. Where's my whiskey? Ugh. And please don't get me wrong. I love Mr. Julius, okay? Yeah, he's cool. I like him. I enjoy talking about him, okay? Yeah, because I like him. Mr. Jesus, okay? He's cool. Although I do not always agree with him. But I like him, okay? Yeah. So if Mr. Jesus' mother sent Mary, Miss Mary, if she was not virgin, then what happened? One remote, kind of far-fetched possibility is that maybe she went to bathroom, public bathroom, okay, and by accident, maybe there was some sperm there. Back then they did not have toilet paper. What did they use? I have no idea what they used. Maybe some tree leaves. I don't know. Okay, I have no idea. Okay. So one possibility is that by accident, when Miss Mary went to some public bathroom, or how did they took a bath, like washing? They didn't have a shower. They didn't have bathtub back then. Maybe in the river, stream, full bath. Maybe upstream, maybe maybe there were some males. So some human sperm in the lake when Miss Mary was taking a bath, or it could have been public bathroom. Uh, some male sperm, okay, it could have been that. If that was the case, it would not have been 100% miracle. It would have been like about a 90% miracle. But still 10% some scientific explanation. It's a possibility. I do not know what happened. I was not there. 2,000 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, let's take 5 minutes break. Vocal rest. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Yeah. I need some vocal rest. Yeah, I'm 47 after all. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, welcome back. We're back. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, we're talking about science, religion, history. Okay, so welcome. So yeah, mighty proud future leaders. Yeah, martial art education and culture development. Okay, thank you. So the future leaders, mighty proud. Okay, yeah, thank you. So Mr. Jesus. Okay, is he son of God? It was Miss Mary. His mother was she a virgin? Uh, I mean, many people believe that, which I respect. Yeah, freedom of religion. Okay, yeah. Hmm? But I have my own freedom of religion too. So I'm a humanologist. Okay, humanology is my religion. Okay, so uh, okay, for the sake of argument, okay, let's say Mr. Jesus is son of God. Let's assume that let's just go along with their narrative, okay, their theory. Let's say Miss Mary was virgin, okay, and Mr. Jesus is son of God, okay. Uh, but to me, that does not make any difference. Whether Miss Mary was virgin or not, whether Mr. Jesus was son of God or not, to me it makes no difference. Why? The only thing I care about is Mr. Jesus' work product, his theory, the quality of Mr. Jesus's ethics, morality, philosophy, his theory of the universe, his theory about humanity, his plan, schedule about this achieving this goal of world peace, love, his plan. What is his plan? Okay, so that's what I'm interested. I'm egalitarian as a humanologist. Okay, I do not care whether Mr. Jesus, his race, ethnicity, is it divine race, like as son of God, or is it just human race? It makes no difference to me. Okay, whether Mr. Jesus was Jewish, Arab, Caucasian, African, or Hispanic, Mr. Jesus, his race, his skin color, hair color, eye color, it makes no difference to me because I'm egalitarian. I love all races. Okay, so it does not matter to me at all. What I care is the quality of his work product, his theory. Like in job interview setting, employment. In America, yeah, equal opportunity. It's employment law. You cannot discriminate. It's illegal to discriminate based on ethnicity, race, gender, national origin, okay, religion, or political views. It's illegal to discriminate. That's a good law, labor law, okay? Job interviews, employment setting, okay? I'm kind of like that, okay? So when I look at Mr. Jesus, I do not want to discriminate. When I evaluate Mr. Jesus' theory about the world, about the universe, about humanity, his plan to achieve this goal of world peace, love, that's what I care about. Okay? Whether Mr. Jesus' mother was virgin or not, okay, let's do acting, okay? Screenplay, yeah, I'm also a writer, actor, performer, okay? Yeah, let's do some acting. Action. Hello, Mr. Jesus. Yeah, so my name is Huhnkie Lee, and thank you for applying to humanology school. So, Mr. Jesus, yeah, we are equal opportunity here, okay? So, to you want to enroll to humanology school? Yeah, thank you for applying, Mr. Jesus. And Mr. Jesus, I'm not going to ask you whether your mother was virgin or not, and I'm not going to ask you about your race, Mr. Jesus. Whether you are divine race or human race, I'm not going to ask you those questions, okay? But I will ask you questions about your theories. That's the only thing I'm interested in. As a administrator, admission officer to the School of Humanology, Mr. Gios, okay? Well, sync code, okay? So that's the idea. Again, I apologize if I offended anybody, but it was not intended. But if I did offend anybody, I'm sorry. I apologize, okay? Okay, yeah. Famous break for chorus, okay? Thank you. Ooh, it's chilly. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the heat off, okay? Yeah. Right. Okay, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, we talk about like philosophy, religion, like history, science, a little bit. Okay, so okay, let's continue. Okay, yeah. Okay, Mr. Jesus. Okay, so I like him a lot. Okay, I enjoy talking about him. Okay, because I really like him. Although I don't always agree with him. Okay, I have that luxury. I'm not a Christian anymore. Okay, I used to be a Christian. I grew up in Christian environment. Okay, but very positive influence in my case. Okay, yeah. I appreciate Christianity. I do. Okay, yeah. But I'm a humanologist. Okay, yeah, so Mr. Jesus, his theories, his plans, his schedule, his project. Uh, who am I to judge Mr. Jesus' work product? Well, I'm a humanologist, scholar, academician. Okay, so I have that luxury. Okay, I'm also in Alaska, America. Okay, we have freedom here. Okay, freedom of speech, religion. Sure, I intend to use it. Okay, so this is not about Christian people. It's about Mr. Jesus and me. That's it. But you are welcome to be our audience. Okay, let's do some acting, screenwriting, creative writing, and acting. Okay, improvisation, acting, action. Mr. Jesus, welcome to Human Show. What a great honor, Mr. Jesus. I'm a great admirer of you, Mr. Jesus. I'm your number one fan, okay? I know a lot about you, Mr. Jesus. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Jesus. Yeah, I appreciate your idealism, Mr. Jesus. Like your supposed ancestor, one of your ancestors, okay, Mr. Moses. He's Mr. Jesus. You're more improved, more evolved generation, Mr. Jesus. Okay, you're idealist. You love peace. Mr. Moses, he approved invasion of Canaan. Okay, he approved Mr. Moses, he approved death penalty. But Mr. Jesus, you are more improved generation, more evolved. So you're against all that violence. You're against all that death penalty. You're against war. Mr. Jesus, you preach about love, peace, second chance, repentance. Nah, I appreciate that, Mr. Jesus. Okay. All right, sing chord. Okay. Yeah. So, has anybody done this before? Comparing the philosophy, policy of Mr. Moses and Mr. Jesus. Comparison, contrast. Did anybody did this before? I haven't seen one. Comparing Mr. Moses and Mr. Jesus, their policies, their philosophies. I have not seen anybody doing that. Okay. Because in Christian community that I used to belong to, okay, they take this stance where it's religion, okay, so absolutism, okay, they just accept Bible as the truth, eternal truth. So they don't really like compare, criticize. No, they're not allowed to in Christian community, okay? So now that I'm out of Christian community, yeah, I can criticize and compare. As a non-Christian, as an ex-Christian, former Christian, okay? Yeah, because I know a lot about it. Mm. Then what's my criticism about Mr. Jesus? He was too young. He was what, early 30s, all right? 32. I'm 47, okay? I used to be young. When I was 32 years old, I was in the US Army, okay? So I joined the Army late, okay? I joined the Army at the age of 31, junior enlisted, E4 specialist, okay? Because I had a college degree, okay? So Mr. Jesus, I think it's too young. I appreciate his idealism, but and I understand. As a young person, early 30s, Mr. Jesus, I understand. I was there. I've been there. Idealism, yes, yes, yes. I understand. Okay, so but his philosophy, young Mr. Jesus in his early 30s, I see some lacking. Young idealist, Mr. Jesus in his early 30s. Okay, I appreciate it and I understand. If I have a time machine, I'll go back in time, 2,000 years ago, and give some friendly advice to young Mr. Jesus in his 30s. Okay, Mr. Jesus, yeah, you're too young. Live more and learn more, please. Experience and observe more. Your idealism is good. I appreciate it, but you're young. Is your theory, philosophy, Mr. Jesus, is too immature. You're too young. You're in early 30s, okay? Uh, Live longer, learn more, and think more, Mr. Jesus, okay? Because I see some lacking components in your philosophy, Mr. Jesus, okay? And Mr. Jesus, please get a job. That's what I would have said, okay? Yeah, if I had time machine, okay? Yeah, welcome. Good evening. Yeah, let's talk about religion, history, okay? Some science too, a little bit. Okay, yeah, welcome. My proud future leaders. Yeah, martial art, education, culture development, okay? My proud future leaders. 5 minutes break for rest, okay? Yeah. Now, time check. Yeah, it's been 1 hour, okay? Yeah, let's ventilate, okay? Yeah. Welcome. Good evening. Yeah. Yeah, 5 minutes break. Thank you. Yep. Let's get some oxygen in the room, okay? Yeah. All right. Okay, welcome back. We are back. Okay. Uh, some brightness adjustment in my cell phone here. Okay, so uh, okay. Uh, yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So Mr. Jesus in his early 30s. Okay. His view of the world. I understand. I was there. I mean, not 2,000 years ago. I'm 47 now, so what? So 17 years ago, I was in my early 30s. Okay. But young idealist. That was more in my early 20s, okay? To see the world as like good and evil, dualism in Zoroastrianism, which is interesting, okay? Good, the eternal battle between good and evil, Zoroastrianism, okay? Which heavily influenced Christianity and Islam, okay? Yeah. Zoroastrianism in Tuezaran, Persian Empire, okay? Yeah. Okay? The religion with eternal fire, which I really appreciate, okay? Yeah. That temple is still there, okay? In Iran, somewhere, okay? Yeah. I saw documentaries, okay? Yeah. They still maintain that eternal fire, okay? Which is very cool. Like over like how many years? About 2,500 years, okay? Yeah, they still maintain that eternal fire, okay? Which is very cool, okay? Yeah. Yes, yes. I appreciate religions, okay? I do. The diverse are there, okay? But Mr. Jesus is young, okay, young in his 30s, early 30s, and his worldview is too simplistic, okay? Yes, people, yeah, it's not like 100% good person, 100% bad person. It's a spectrum of things. A person can be 10% good, 90% bad, or 70% good, 30% bad, okay? It's continuum, spectrum, okay? It's not binary. A person is good person, so go to heaven. Another person, yeah, bad person, so go to hell. It's not like that, okay? But in Islam, they're very interesting theory, very algebraic. Algebra, that's Arabic. The assembly, putting things together, algebra, the assembly, okay? Yeah, it's from Middle East, algebra, mathematics, okay? Yeah, I know it. Okay? Yeah, they're cool. Okay, Middle East. Arabic tradition. Okay, yeah, I'm a huge fan. Okay, yeah. I know some Arabic too. Okay, beautiful language, calligraphy. Oh, nice. They're cool. Okay, yeah. So, uh, when we are young, snow fight in the region of the world where the winter. Okay, snow fight. Okay, yeah, I grew up in South Korea. Yeah, it's had four seasons: winter, snow. Yeah, snow fight as a child, elementary school. Yeah. And two parties, elementary school, South Korea, during the winter time, snow fight, okay? And two parties, right? Yeah, about 10 people here, elementary schoolers, and another 10 people there, so snow fight, two teams, competition, okay? And we say, yeah, we are the good guy, good people, you are the bad people, our enemies. The other side, no, 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 not so, not like that. We are the good ones, you are the bad ones, okay? So kind of binary, right? Good versus evil. But in real world, as an adult, it's not that simple. Okay, yeah, people. So okay, in Islam, their afterlife theory is very algebraic. It's mathematical calculation. Okay, during this one person's life, let's add up all the good things this person did, and let's add up all the bad things that this person did. Calculation. If this person is more than 50% good, then this person go to heaven. If this person is less than 50% good, then this person go to hell. Interesting algebraic mathematical theory in Islam. I read about it. Okay? Okay. Very mathematical, okay? Hmm? Welcome. Good evening. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yeah. We'll talk about religion, okay? Yeah. Yeah, so Mr. Jesus, in my opinion, and in some other scholars' opinions, okay, heavily influenced by Zoroastrianism, okay? Yeah. Like Pharisees, Paris, Persia, linguistically related, okay? Yeah. So, but the world is not that simple, okay? It's like, but so Mr. Jesus subscribe to that concept from Zoroastrianism. Yeah, this life, afterlife, dualism, good versus evil, heaven, hell. It's from Zoroastrianism. It's not from Judaism. No. In Judaism, they do not talk about afterlife at all. They do not. Maybe once in a while. Like King Solomon, right? He was quite skeptical about it. Yeah, they said there's afterlife, but who knows? Like Book of Ecclesiastes in Old Testament, yeah, Solomon, King Solomon, okay, the King, Wisdom King, okay, he was skeptical about it, but he did mention it, okay, so and King Saul, yeah, the bringing of the ghost of Samuel, Prophet Samuel, okay, yeah, so yeah, there's a little bit of afterlife concept in Old Testament too, but in Judaism, traditionally they don't really talk about afterlife much, but in New Testament, Mr. Jesus, who are supposedly influenced by Zoroastrianism, who talk a lot about afterlife. Okay, yeah. So Mr. Jesus subscribed to that tradition in from Iran. Today's Iran. Back in the days, Persian Empire. Okay, yeah. Zoroastrianism. Okay. So Mr. Jesus in New Testament Bible talk about paradise, heaven, afterlife, and hell, where there are these maggots, the fly larvae, squiggly like earthworm, but very short. Okay, yeah. Back in South Korea, yeah, in fishing, there's this maggot farm. They farm it. Fly larvae, very small. Okay, squiggly. We use it as fish bait when we go fishing in the lake, river. Because fish, they love it. Okay, so I remember. Okay, they're kind of cute. Yeah, fish bait. Okay, maggots, fly larvae. Okay, yeah. And but Mr. Jesus did not like that, I guess. So yeah, the way Mr. Jesus described eternal hell, yeah, maggots and fire, too hard, right? Yeah, okay. Mr. Jesus, kind of stepson of Mr. Joseph, business owner, very highly successful carpentry shop, making good money, okay? His stepfather, Mr. Joseph, okay? So, yeah, Mr. Jesus, as an apprentice, yeah, worked in carpentry, woods, making furnitures, houses, and fire, sure. Maybe he has some traumatic experience burning some parts of his skin, maybe some blister. Maybe he did not like that fire very much, okay? So, traumatic experience in his childhood, maybe. Okay, could have happened. I don't know. Welcome, good evening. Okay, yeah. 5 minutes break, okay? Vocal rest. Okay, yeah, I really like Mr. Jesus, okay? I really enjoy talking about him, okay? Because I like him, okay? Yeah. To me, Mr. Jesus, he's my buddy, he's my friend, okay? 5 minutes break, okay? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, welcome to human school, okay? Where entertainment is education, okay? Vice versa. 5 minutes, thank you. All right, yeah, welcome to Human School. So, some objection to Mr. Jesus' theory, okay? I think it's later on in his career as a street preacher, okay? He was like rock star, okay? He's like preaching on the street, huge crowd. He was, I guess Mr. Jesus was quite handsome guy, okay? Yeah, very charming, long hair, maybe, I don't know, like rock star. And, but Mr. Jesus, did he dance, sing? I don't think so, but he's a good preacher, okay? Very charismatic, handsome, some mustache, long hair, like a rock star. I don't know. Okay. But he was successful. He made a lot of money. He hired accountant. Yeah, Mr. Judas Iscariot. Okay, he's this money man. Oh yeah, yeah. He had to hire accountant. Okay, Mr. Judas Iscariot. Okay, was accused of some begging the money, embezzlement. Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, so he was making good money. Mr. Judas donation money. Okay, yeah, yeah. He was successful. Street preacher. Okay, yeah. Like evangelist, okay, in today's term, okay? Yeah. Okay. But later on, I guess, educated guess, okay, he got bored, rock star syndrome, okay, like Elvis Presley in America, like Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison of the Doors, yeah, Kurt Cobain of Nirvana, Elvis Presley, rock star syndrome. Yeah, they got all the money. They felt like there's nothing more to achieve. They got money, power, fame, international superstar. They got bored. They start doing drugs, illegal drugs. That's not good. Okay. And they got bored. Okay. There's some clinical depression. Okay. Rockstar syndrome in Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, America. Okay. I think that's what Mr. Jesus was experiencing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's superstar, rockstar, local celebrity. He got the money and he's bored and suffering from critical depression. Nothing more to achieve. And then I he came up with very bad idea of Mr. Jesus. Okay, in my opinion. Okay, I could be wrong. Okay, I don't know. I was not there. Okay. But Mr. Jesus came up with some bad idea. Okay, like horrible, terrible idea. Crucifixion. That's bad idea. Okay, I'm like, what? Mr. Jesus, where did you get that idea? Huh? Human sacrifice? Please don't do that stuff. Are you crazy, Mr. Jesus? I mean, in America, we have 988 suicide hotline, okay? But back then, 2,000 years ago in Israel, they did not have that, okay? But rockstar syndrome, okay? Yeah, all this Elvis Presley, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, yeah. Uh, time machine, okay? That's not possible. I'm sorry. Even Mr. Albert Einstein said, yeah, time machine is not possible because there's some speed limit, speed of light, maximum speed, so you cannot go back in time. Even Mr. Albert Einstein said that, okay, but in human school, well, okay, Mr. Albert Einstein, okay, you're right. There cannot be time machine. We cannot go back in school, back in time. But Mr. Albert Einstein said time can slow down, but it cannot be negative. But time can slow down. That's what Mr. Albert Einstein said. Okay, but Huhnkie says in human school, Mr. Albert Einstein, you're wrong. Okay, time cannot slow down. Time is constant speed. Okay, time does not slow down. Mr. Albert Einstein. Okay, it does not. Uh, I disproved him mathematically. Okay, it's out there. Internet. Okay? Energy and mass, they're not equivalent. They're different. Okay, time check now. Yeah, we got like 30, more than 30 minutes left. Vocal rest. 5 minutes break. Okay, we'll wrap here soon. Okay, I'm getting drunk. Yeah, my professional leaders. Yeah, martial arts, education, quality development. Okay, my professional leaders. Thank you. Yeah, 5 minutes break. Vocal rest. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Well, yeah, very cool. Yep. Yeah, welcome back, welcome back. Okay. Yes, so there's no time machine, okay? So it cannot be scientifically. Yeah, time, yeah. According to Mr. Albert Einstein, according to Huhnkie Lee, oh, yeah, time travel is not possible. I'm sorry. Okay, but we can imagine science fiction, okay? Yeah, sure. Can do that. Okay, let's do action. Okay, action. Yeah. Screenplay writing, okay. Yeah, Mr. Jesus, okay. Crucifixion, please stop. Where did you get that idea? Human sacrifice. Mr. Jesus, stop, please. Okay. Mr. Jesus, you're so young. You're in the early 30s. Mr. Jesus, what do you know? What the HELL do you know, Mr. Jesus? You're so young, early 30s, 31, 32. Please stop. You're like rockstar syndrome. Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, Elvis Presley, okay. Mr. Jesus, yeah, go back to school, get a job. If you're so jaded, tired, bored with this being a rock star, famous celebrity, got all the money, fame, power, whatever, okay, so just learn some foreign languages, do some exercise, do some push-ups, sit-ups, do my run, yeah, like US Army style, okay. Yeah, just get a job, healthy hobbies, Mr. Jesus. Learn some martial arts. Well, think called, okay? Yeah, that's what I've said to Mr. Jesus, okay? He was so depressed. Yeah, welcome. Good evening, okay? Yeah, we'll talk about religion, okay? Yeah. So, Mr. Jesus, okay, in religion, okay? So, yeah, please stop rockstar syndrome. Mr. Jesus, you're so young, early 30s, okay? You think you know everything? I don't think so. I do not think so, okay? You got a lot more to learn, Mr. Jesus. You're so young, early 30s. You need to learn some more, live more, learn about Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism from China, India, and refine your theory. Learn about martial arts, Mr. Jesus. Learn about dancing. Learn about music. Mr. Jesus, I never saw you singing or dancing. You need to learn that. Healthy hobbies, martial arts too. I never saw you doing that, Mr. Jesus, okay? Forget about philosophy, theology, religion for a second, Mr. Jesus, okay? Just bear with me, Mr. Jesus, okay? How about dancing, singing, acting, performance art, painting, sculpture? Get outside of your religious bubble or philosophy. Forget about it for 1 second, Mr. Jesus, please. Just come along with me, Mr. Jesus. Would you? Mr. Jesus, you're straight. I'm straight too. You're male. Straight male. I'm straight male too, okay? But we can dance together as straight males. Yeah, sure. Dance battle. We can do that. But no crucifixion. Please stop. Where did you get that idea? It's like, huh? Stop, please, okay? I wish there's time machine so that I can go back in time 2000 years ago and give some advice as a 47 years old to Mr. Young Jesus, 32 years old. Okay. I wish there's time machine so that I can tell him that. Okay. So, was too young? Young? Too young. And made very bad decision. Okay. Cross fiction. Bad idea. Horrible idea. Okay. I understand that's foundation of Christianity. Okay. The cross. But I voice my objection as an Alaskan American. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion. Okay. I think it's a bad idea. Uh, horrible, terrible idea. Okay. I would rather recommend Mr. Jesus to Mr. Jesus. Okay. If I have time machine. No cross fiction, please. Just get out of there. If they don't like you, persecute you for your idealism, get out of there. Okay, go somewhere else and get a job. Go to school and continue to refine your theory about the universe, humanity, your plan for your objective, your goal, world peace. That's good objective. But Mr. Jesus, you have to understand, okay, about evolution. It's very slow process. One DNA mutation at a time, okay? Okay, Mr. Jesus, you think you're son of God, but you may be son of God, Mr. Jesus, okay? But maybe your father, God, did not tell you everything. Maybe Mr. God, your father, Mr. Jesus, maybe hide some obscure knowledge about evolution, DNA, mutation, okay? Maybe Mr. God, your father, Mr. Jesus, did not quite tell you about that yet. Mr. Jesus, it's a very slow process. Evolution, DNA level, mutation. Okay, so again, Mr. Jesus, you got a lot of learning to do. So no cross fiction, no suicide on the cross. No way, stop. No human sacrifice. No. Continue to learn, go back to school, get a job. Because, Mr. Jesus, your knowledge is very incomplete. I can see it. I'm 47. Mr. Jesus, you're like 32. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you got some good ideas. Okay, yeah, world peace. Yes, but you need to learn some more. Okay, you're too young. You're too idealistic. You do not understand how slow evolution is. It takes billions of years for God to create bird who can fly in the sky. Okay, it took billions of years for your father, God, Mr. God. Okay, one DNA mutation at a time. Okay, over billions of years. Okay, it was not easy for your father, Mr. God. Okay, you have to be patient. You cannot just quit. No, Mr. Jesus, yeah, you're idealist. Okay, you want to save the world peace. But Mr. Jesus, it was not quite happening, right? Still wars, crimes, violence. And you saw it. And you thought that your crucifixion can do it. But it did not. Okay? Mr. Jesus, 2,000 years later, there's still wars, there's still crimes, there's still violence, hatred. Okay? So a human sacrifice concept uh, is wrong concept. It does not work that way. That's not how it works, Mr. Jesus, okay? It just take time, long time. World peace, we get there. But Mr. Jesus, human sacrifice, uh, that's not how you do it. That's not how it works. No, no human sacrifice. Crucifixion, no, no. Then what works? Martial arts, continuing education, college development, okay? Yeah, it's just, yeah. Positivity, optimism, okay? Yeah, and get a job, continuing education, college development, okay? That's what works, okay? No Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison, Elvis Presley, Mr. G's, Rockstar Syndrome. Yeah, they should go back to school, get a job, learn about foreign language, different countries, religions, traditions, and singing, dancing, or philosophy, history, fine arts, music, or something else like science, mathematics, okay? Because there are a lot to, more to be discovered, okay? Yeah, in the world, okay? Continuing education, healthy habits, okay? Yeah. So welcome to my school. Now time check. We're 12 limit, okay? uh, yeah, we got 10 minutes left, but I will wrap it up because I'm drunk. I have to eat some food, okay? And I have to sleep, okay? Yeah, so the point, love everybody, be in peace, harmony, peace. Focus on education, culture, one, exercise, diet, okay, and exercise, dancing, have some fun, dancing, martial arts, okay, and communication skills, social skill, okay, to neutralize hostile situation, okay, because we want love, peace, harmony, okay, yeah, so be physically strong, exercise, okay, dancing, martial arts, right? Okay. This what I have to say tonight, okay, so I'm drunk. I got some food, microwaved chicken with some vegetables like corns and broccoli. Yeah, in microwave. Okay, I enjoy that. I'm gonna watch some Korean TV show like House of Bluebird. Okay, 파란새 집. Okay, nice. In YouTube. Okay, so yeah. See you later. Be peaceful, harmony, love martial arts. Okay, there's bad people out there. Okay, so love martial arts. Okay. Also communication, social skill to neutralize hostile situation with words. Okay. I'll see you later, okay? Thank you. I'm way too drunk to continue. I can barely open my eyes, okay? So I'll see you later, okay? Thank you. Because you want to school. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Hmm? Okay. Yeah. See you later. Okay. Thank you.